If only we are willing to do what the Americans that came before us did, to stand up and confront the great challenges of our time, to say, as those who came before us said, that we will not leave our problems for our children unresolved. We will not allow them to inherit our debt and our mistakes, but rather that we will do whatever we must do to ensure that for them, life will be better than for us. That for them, our country will be better than the one we inherited. That tomorrow will be greater than today. That our history will surpass our heritage. This has been the story of this extraordinary land for 230 some odd years. And tonight, at this crossroads at which we stand, we are asked to choose whether it will continue to be our story moving forward. For before us lies two very different roads. One road is the road that Washington and both parties have placed us on. It is a road of politicians who will say or do anything to win the next election, but are unwilling to tackle the issues of our time. It is the road of those who are in politics to be somebody, not to do something. It is the road of those, perhaps the first generation in our history, willing to allow their children to inherit all their mistakes and all the things they went wrong. And that, tragically, is the road that we are on right now. But there's another road. It is the road that I hope we will begin to walk on again tonight. It is a road that says that our children deserve to inherit the greatest society in all of human history.
I want to know that the beacon of liberty, the beacon of hope, that which is great about the United States of America starts right here in Congressional District. I'll close by saying this. I'm not going to Washington, D.C. to seek to be a ruling class elitist. I'm not going to Washington, D.C. to seek to be a career politician. I'm going to Washington, D.C. to fix the problems of this nation. And then I'm coming home. I'm coming home to live with each and every one of you, to live under the laws that I would have helped to create, because that's what America is about, and that's what the Founding Fathers wanted. God bless you all, and thank you.
America will remain great if we remain proud of America, if we remain proud of the American system, the system that is enshrined in our founding documents, the system that protects and promotes the free exchange of goods, the system that protects capitalism that has made this country great.
We are all children of a powerful and great God. Of a God who isn't always going to end, things are not always going to end up the way you want them. His will is not always going to be yours. But I promise you this, no matter what you face in life, He will give you the strength to go through it. I bear witness to that tonight, as so many of you do in your own lives.
By working together, we will create jobs, get our books in order, eliminate the corruption, and turn our schools around.
I'm here to tell you tonight that our new majority will be prepared to do things differently, to take a new approach that hasn't been tried in Washington before by either party. It starts with cutting spending instead of increasing it, reducing the size of government instead of increasing it, and reforming the way Congress works and giving the government back to the American people.
Now let me tell you, there are those out there who doubt about the greatness of America. Sometimes when I say it, I hear the snickers from some in different parts. They think it's simplistic. But see, I know America is great not because I read about it in a book, because I've seen it with my eyes. I've been raised in a community of exiles, of people who lost their country, of people who know what it's like to live somewhere else. By the way, a community that I am proud to be a part of. A community of men and women that were once my age, And when they were, they had dreams like we have now. And yet they lost all those things through an accident of history. And so they came here to try to rebuild their lives. And some did, but many others could not. And instead it became the purpose of their life to leave their children with the opportunities they themselves did not have. This is the story of the Cuban exile community, and it defines what so many of us who are a product of it are.